Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And tonight's question comes to us from James Aaron Gray. And James relates a story relevant to last night's vlog about the state between waking and sleeping. And he says that during this state he was contacted by two ETs, or extraterrestrials, who attempted to pull him out of his body in order to teach him something, and would like to know what I think of this. And actually, I think I've spoken on this subject on the vlog before, but it bears revisiting. And my opinion on this and my experience of it is that what people commonly perceive as extraterrestrials, in my opinion, are actually a kind of spirit guide, usually associated with deep-level cleansing and healing. And that what people experience as, quote, alien abduction is usually just a different type of deep spiritual experience. One of the things that you will frequently hear in UFO circles are stories of these alien abductions that include things like being held rigidly immobile. We've talked about that on the vlog. Various kinds of pain and or pressure in various parts of the body, particularly the eye. I believe we've talked about that on the vlog. And if you study the binder chakra system, you'll notice that there are certain chakras that are activated by very particular manipulations in and around the eye. So we talked about a number of these things on the vlog, but what they don't usually talk about when they talk about these so-called alien abductions is the aftermath. And very often, in fact I think almost always, the person finds some new talent or skill is unleashed that has not been there previously, or some new understanding will make itself evident. My opinion is that this is basically a spiritual experience, but the people who are experiencing it don't really have a context for a spiritual experience. And so they put it more into a context that one might think of as science fiction, or I guess we would say ufology. And for people who don't necessarily have a spiritual context, this makes more sense to them. Now, we who have a spiritual context, I think, sometimes still experience this same imagery. In fact, you find the imagery in some cases in certain periods in history. It's not necessarily entirely modern. But the spirit guides who take this particular form almost always are associated with deep-level healing. And so my opinion is that what you experienced was definitely a spiritual experience, and not a bad thing. In my experience, most people who've had this happen have greatly benefited from it. So, that's my answer to your question, and until next time, may you blessed be. And check out my new subscription site, thedailyspell.com. For 12 years now, we've been sending out the Daily Spell easy and free of charge to literally thousands of people, and will continue to do so. Thedailyspell.com is a subscription site meant to augment that daily service with deeper stories, deeper news, videos, entertainment, information, many daily features such as Marianne's Mystic Gem of the Day, the daily tarot card, the daily bio, and many more things. So check it out. Subscriptions are $19.99, and until next time, may you blessed be.